Hello, everybody. Happy Cinco de Mayo for those who celebrate. I have been informed that it is a very important date in Mexican and Afro Mexican history because this is the date when the French, under the direction and the leadership of Napoleon, tried to invade Pueblo, Mexico, in order to get himself some free enslaved Africans. And at that time, Mexico was full of enslaved Africans who had formerly enslaved Africans who had fled the United States, and crossed the border into Mexico for freedom. So they were down there, and Napoleon said, I'm going to go and get myself some more slaves. So Napoleon and his forces arrived in Pueblo, Mexico, and got their behinds kicked by the Mexicans and the formerly enslaved Africans. So for those who celebrate, this is an auspicious date, definitely one to celebrate. And as the descendant of its enslaved Africans, I fully support celebrating colonizers who get their asses kicked. Or celebrating the people who kicked the colonizers' asses, that is. So, yes, happy Cinco de Mayo to all who celebrate freedom and all who celebrate the ending of chattel slavery and who celebrate freedom for everyone. Let me go ahead and get my game on stream. Let me see if my hotkeys still work. I don't know if they do. Oh, yep, there we go. Hey. Thanks so much, Nina, for hanging out while you work on some stuff. I hope that you have a productive work session. I like hanging out in your streams while I work on stuff too. So, yeah. Today I am playing in one of my After 100 Babies saves. We're at Bailey Moon Manor, and the Sims who live here are the descendants of my 100 Baby challenge, and they are also the descendants of Orange Bailey Moon. So that's fun. We currently have a young adult who is the cousin. She's like a first cousin once removed of the siblings who live here. So we've got two teens and a child. Unfortunately, they lost their mom and their uncle on the same days. So their mom and their uncle were twins. They were the children of Orange Bailey Moon, and their mother was a descendant of one of my 100 baby households, descendant households. So their mom and their uncle were twins. They died on the same day with, I don't know, in like an hour of each other. And their cousin, who was a young adult, moved in with them to help them. They're not really close to her yet, but they get along well. And their cousin had lost her mom, so she was very happy to move in and help them take care of the house and adjust to losing their parents. we're actually going to have her start her own family soon as well. This is one of those rare occasions where I unabashedly cheated their money. So usually my Sims, when I have a legacy like this, usually they have a lot of money just because I play for many, many generations. I don't even know how many generations I'm at now. I would have to go back to my extremely laggy 100 baby save and figure it out from there. So I don't even know how many generations down I am. But usually at this point, the households just have a lot of money because they've accumulated it over the generations. Well, in this case, they didn't. They had like, let's see, when the mom and her twin died, I think they had maybe 6,000 simoleons in this particular household. The problem is at the time, the house was worth 9,000. Like the taxes were 9,000 a week, and they only had like 6,000 in they only had about 6,000 in household funds. And it didn't make sense to me that they would have that little money when they were the grandchildren of Octavia Moon and Thorne Bailey and the child of Orange Bailey Moon. So I gave them 2 million simoleons in life insurance. And so now I'm just decorating the house and making it properly look like the home of some of the grandchildren of some pretty famous people. So this room here, which child is this? I think this is Rose. So Rose is the youngest child. She is an interesting child. Yes. And I say that because she's eccentric. That is going to be her way of dealing with losing her mom at such a young age. So she aged up to child the day after her mother died and her uncle died. So her way of dealing with that significant loss is to basically just be in her own world. And you'll see from some of her outfits that she is interesting. I'll just leave it at that. She's a good kid. She doesn't have like behavioral issues or anything like that, but she definitely marches to the beat of her own drum and is not shy about doing so. And that's her way of coping with such a traumatic birthday, losing her mom and her uncle the day before her birthday. This is, I cannot remember this child's name. Well, she's a teen. She just aged up to teen. And I was so involved in getting the household together after losing the parents and then adding money that I forgot. Oh, Dina. Yes, this is Dina's bedroom. So Dina just aged up to teen today. And so I'm redoing her bedroom. She's a little bit of a fashion plate. She takes after her grandmother Juliana. This used to be Juliana and Orange's room. They were the married couple who had the twins who just died of old age. So she takes after her grandmother Juliana in that she likes a lot of pink and fuchsia, very colorful. She's also creative. So actually, I should put put this easel in her room. I think Juliana, I believe, painted a lot. Now, I didn't play the household very much after getting Juliana and Orange pregnant and them having their kids when they had their twins. So I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure Juliana painted a lot. And Dina has inherited that love of painting from her grandmother and also from, did her mother paint? No, her uncle painted a lot. So that creative gene was passed down to her from them. And then the eldest daughter, oh, she's still sleeping, is Letitia. So Letitia has inherited her grandfather's love of media and the whole family line's love of streaming. So she has two drones. She actually has her drone and her late mother's drone. She also has a second drone that was lost when she sent it out to do capture neighborhood footage, and I have not been able to find that drone. It is somewhere in this world. At some point, I will probably stumble upon it. Um, but yeah, she's picked up her family line's love of streaming. This is her room. This used to be her uncle's room. So she inherited it after. No, actually, Dina got her uncle's room. This was her grand uncle's room. So Orange had a brother who lived here with them and who died of old age. The whole family died of old age. None of them died from accidents. Um, so she inherited her granduncle's room, and she's slowly been turning it into her own. She's got the Black Girl Magic art up on the wall. She moved the media station down here because her room is definitely big enough to hold it. And this is her safe space. Now, her mother adopted her and her two younger sisters. At first, she was not all that happy about being an eldest child. She wanted to be an only child. And her mom adopted her two younger siblings very soon after adopting her. So it took her a while to adjust. But now she is okay with them. They're not particularly close. And I think Letitia and who was the second child again? Here she is. She's going into the home gym. Dina. Yeah. So Letitia and Dina, I believe, have a difficult relationship. It's Ruth who adopted their uncle's room. This used to be their mom's room, and now their cousin Ailey lives here, and Ailey is going to soon start a family of her own. She doesn't know it yet, but she is. And I think in preparation for that, let's go ahead and get some baby stuff and some infant stuff. I haven't decided if I'm gonna have her do a science baby as a single parent or if I'm going to have her go out and meet and marry someone. I've really been taking advantage of the science baby as a single parent thing when I want to continue the genetics of a legacy household. And just like in real life, it's just so much easier to not have to worry about like trying to find a partner and all of that. Because sometimes in the game, that can really be a crapshoot and it can take far longer than I want it to take. So if all I'm really interested in is continuing the genetics and not really having a love story, then I'll either go into CAS and just have them use the genetics and create a child, or I'll have them do the science baby thing. If I want them to start off with a newborn, I'll do that. And I've really been enjoying that. I am also partial to female babies, so sorry guys, I love y'all. But when I create a baby in CAS, 9 times out of 10, that baby is going to be female. Don't hate on you guys. I love you guys. I am bisexual, so I am attracted to people of any gender. I'm just in my gameplay, I'm just partial to female Sims. All right, so we have a bassinet. Move this up some more so I can put crib in. And let's choose the one that I can change into a toddler bed. Actually, let's not. Let's choose the one that matches the changing table. Oh, let's see if it started recording. It did. Okay. I have my OBS set up to automatically start recording when I start streaming, and I wanted to make sure that I had that set up. Oh, here it is. Wait, why can't I find a swatch that matches it? Yes, that's the changing station. Well, of course, they wouldn't have a perfectly matching swatch. This is The Sims. And they don't do that the way we'd like them to. All right, so we have a bassinet, we have a crib. I don't know if this one can be changed. Where is it? Where is it? I don't know if this one can be changed into a toddler bed. That one can. It might be the only one that can. Okay, so we have the baby stuff. So we're all ready for her to start. Let's just hope and pray that she does not have twins. Oh, and let's put some baby clutter in here too. It's been a little while since I've streamed. I'm not sure when was the last time I streamed. Maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't stream on a regular basis, so I stream when the spirit moves me, and today the spirit moved me. I'm just enjoying this cozy, rainy day here in New York City. And it felt like a really good day to stream, so that's what I'm doing. I know we have... What's that? Here it is. This is what I'm looking for. We have that. Can't have too many diapers because, you know, babies. And let's see, is there anything else I want to throw in here? Actually, I think I would like some adult stuff, like the jewelry box and the makeup. Pretty sure I have that in favorites. Who needs a bike? No, everybody has a bike, so I don't have to worry about that. I think even Ailey has a bike. Because we've got the, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Let's see. Let's put in the makeup kit and the jewelry. I love these clutter items. I really do. That in. And I had wanted a pens and pencils. I don't normally spend this much time on clutter, but for some reason I'm really in a cluttering mood today. So I'm adding a lot of clutter in the girls' bedrooms. And I think it's because the house was kind of bare for a while because I was playing with the I was playing with the money that they had. So a lot of the time, rather than spending money on clutter items and decorating, I was saving the money up to be able to pay the bills. Now I don't have to do that. Let's put something on the wall as well. We've got a lot of really nice clutter items in recent kits. I'm really appreciating what the Sims team has done in terms of clutter. You know, everyday clutter, bathroom clutter, kitchen clutter. It's just really nice to have that stuff without having to use CC. Now, I do use custom content, but I've been using it less. I've been using it less because it's just fun to have stuff that clutter items that are in game. And that way I can do a build that if I want it to be very cluttered, it can be, and I can still share it to the gallery without worrying about people not being able to use it. Oh, I had wanted to put some more stuff in this bathroom, in Dina's bathroom. She's gonna need a table. Or actually I can just, perhaps she has a counter in here. So let's put some clutter in her bathroom. I can leave that tray there. Let's put this tray here. And I also want to add, I just saw it, the book tray. We'll stick that there. Oh, my back just tightened up. Oh, I didn't stretch well enough. I'm gonna have to take care of that. It's too big, so we're gonna make it smaller. Put that there. Actually, we already have a laundry room downstairs and one hamper downstairs, so we'll just put a decorative hamper in here. And we've got a new shower caddy that I need to add to my favorites. It's from one of the recent kits. Let's see if I can find it. Actually, let me just make this easy on myself. Okay, this is the one we got with the bathroom clutter kit. Huh. I don't see it. Let's do show all. There's a miscellaneous here and see if I can find it. So this is all the kit stuff. It's probably in a different category than where I'm used to finding the bathroom stuff. Mm. Ooh, that's right. We recently got another bathroom kit. And I think that's the kit this is in. The thing that I'm looking for is in. Some soap stuff there. And some more sink stuff. We're gonna give her a toothbrush holder. Come on, where is that bathroom caddy? It's like a shower caddy thing. Oh wait, while I'm at it, I need to add those things to my favorites. I'm gonna add the dish rack. This. Add the hamper. Where are you? Add the sink clutter. I'll add the brush, toilet brush. I still haven't found it. That's already in my favorites. Oh, here it is. I knew we had recently gotten one. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in the shower. Even though there's a shelf already in the shower. Who cares? Who cares? And let's... Okay, she has one towel in here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave that. And then we'll go to Rose's bathroom. It would be good if she had some kid type stuff in her bathroom. Let's put that in her bathroom. Oh, this is cute. I'm gonna add that to my favorites. Ooh, adding that to my favorites. So I currently have all of the packs, and I'm enjoying that. So I've been playing The Sims 4 for 5 years. So I think I got all of the packs by end of 2003. So when I hear people talk about the cost of the game, I totally understand that. If you were to buy everything all at once, it would be a couple $1,000s. I do not recommend buying everything all at once at full price. I didn't do that. I didn't have the money to do that. So I took my time and took advantage of sales, and as I was able to afford it, then I bought various packs. I really want her to have some kids stuff in her bathroom. Okay, so I'm just looking at clutter. Oh, here we go. Here we go. These are the decals. And there's so many different swatches, which I think is so cool and cute. I haven't used many of them, but I'm really going to have fun with this now just because family has the money. Oh, she also needs a bath mat. Actually, she'll need two bath mats. And remember, this is my eccentric child. So her stuff doesn't necessarily match, and she wants it that way. She's not worried about stuff like matching. It's another bath mat. She doesn't need that one. Alright, let's look at the clutter items again. Okay, that's good for now. We well cluttered up Dina's room and bathroom. So each girl has her own room. It's going to be interesting to see how room sharing happens once Ailey starts having her own family. She may end up moving out just so that she can have her own space. I'm gonna get back to gameplay. Let me save because I have not saved in a while. And I also need to let my people on Blue Sky know I'm streaming. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Did that. I've saved. Yeah, they recently had a fire. Things are a little bit tense. Oh, and everybody's urns are here. Okay, this is a Tuesday at 6 a.m. That means there will be children going to school. I'd like you to wake up and plant these. Letitia. Lights gardening. Oh, I know, sweetheart. I know. Ruth, where are you? Ruth is bored. Why are you in your cousin's room when you have your own computer? Yes, please go and eat. And what are you doing? Oh, she's gonna go. She's gonna go to the family crypt and reminisce about her great grandmother, Octavia Moon, whom she did not know. I'm gonna need to go grab something to eat soon. While you're over here, please water these. I know, honey, I know. You know what? Let's have you take a day off from school so you can do some grief counseling and some stuff that'll help you. Spray for bugs. Salt all the crocuses. They're out of season, so they wouldn't need to be watered. Need to set you up to do some stuff. While you're up here, you could, we're sending students alone, and you are not going to school today. Now, this is Ruth. Ruth is not in a bear phase. This is just Ruth being Ruth. This is one of her everyday outfits. I told y'all she's eccentric. She can't help herself. I'm going to have fun with her because usually my Sims very much play by the rules and follow social norms and stuff. And Ruth is not having any of that. I mean, in certain ways, she is. My Sims, for the most part, tend to be very good at school. Um, haven't decided if I'm going to have her take that route, but yeah, she's my outside of the box Sim. Okay, honey, I need you to schedule some grief counseling. You're probably going to go a couple times today, just because I know this is hard for you. And this is their cousin, Ailey. I can call her Allie, even though it's Aili. I didn't name her. When she was born, the game named her. Allie, I guess. Aili. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'll call her Allie for now. Oh, I had meant to get rid of this coffee maker. I don't tend to like the coffee makers just because when Sims are tired, they'll make coffee instead of going the fuck to bed. I don't like that. So, yes, we're getting rid of the coffee maker. And I don't need to replace the trash can downstairs, but what I'll do, I'll replace the trash can upstairs with a money trash can. Because it can take a long time. That this lot is large and there are a number of different trash cans. It can take a very long time. If I tell a Sim to take out the trash, they go to every single trash can on this lot to empty it. So we're going to make all of the upstairs trash cans money trash cans. And that way emptying the trash won't take as long. And then I think we only have kitchen trash. Yeah, we don't have a trash can in here. Yeah, we only have the kitchen trash to worry about. And then we have two outside trash cans. So this one. Letitia, you never finished your project. I'm gonna need for you to do that, honey. But after you go to grief counseling, I'm gonna have you take care of that first. Where are you now? This is the first time I've ever played on this lot. It's a celebrity lot, and none of them have high fame yet. So from time to time, they'll get a moodlet where they feel like a poser, and since they're not celebrities. Yeah, Octavia and Thorn were celebrities. Orange, I think he was a celebrity. He wasn't high celebrity. I think he was B-list. But he was the last one that was a celebrity in this household. Let's ask the friend. Well, we're dropping that friend immediately. Delete all my notifications. Okay. Now for you, I want her have a science baby. Those are all of Letitia's videos. So I said Letitia inherited her family line's love of streaming. And those are videos that she has recorded and uploaded to social media. She also does a lot of live streaming. So she has a few thousand followers. She had a couple thousand followers before she even aged up to a teen. Let's actually check Letitia's stats. Yeah, right now she's unknown. She hasn't streamed in a little bit. Oh, it doesn't show how many followers she has. Okay. I'm gonna have to build her fame back up. At one point, she was a one-star celebrity, and the fame is very hard um, to keep up. Who are these people? Let's have you go get something. Janelle Monáe is our maid. was gonna I was gonna give her a tip. So I have Janelle Monáe in my library, and I have my I have MC Command Center set up so that it pulls NPCs from the Sims in my library. And so I've had that happen a few times where it'll pull my Janelle Monáe sim and have her as the maid, which I think is pretty funny. I didn't have her in this save. I had a save with her at one point in time. I think in that, I don't even remember what save it was, but I'm pretty sure in that save, her descendants are the ones that are in the game now. I think her sim has long passed away. I want you to come and let's harvest the tulips. Harvest the tulips, and we're also going to harvest the roses. So the roses are off lot. I had her pick some. I had her harvest them and then plant them on their lot so they can have their own roses now. These are pear trees. They're out of season, so they are not going to grow yet. Oh, I hadn't meant for you to do that, but why do you think the grief counseling is a waste of time? Let's see, she has blues grief. Okay, so she needs to do reading, painting, improving her logic skill, practicing wellness, instruments. Okay. Okay, she's happy now. That's good. We're going to have you ponder some moves. And speaking of eating, I need to eat. So I'm going to leave my game running and go grab something real quick, and I will be right back.
Sibi. Smeba. Huh. Ah. Mo. Yana Espim. Ambery. Janoi. Narvi. Ah. Fasoon Blurdo.
Well, that was perfect timing for an ad break. I hadn't even realized an ad break was starting. Welcome back. Thank you for sending the ads. I appreciate it. I'm going to turn my mic down a bit so you don't have to hear my crunching in your ears too loudly. Grab some hummus and crackers because I love hummus and I like crackers. Okay, I want her to have a science baby, but I would like for her to have a pregnancy. And I'm not sure if that's something that I would have to do with the MC Command Center. So let me search for that real quick. Sims science baby with pregnancy. Oh, I have to use a mod for that. Okay. Okay, well, I don't want to install another mod, so we'll just do the science baby without that. And let's see what they give me because there have been times when I'll have a sim do a science baby and they'll have triplets.
Goma.
I'm really not trying for triplets. Because that's a lot of babies.
Yibs. Flony yibs.
Oh, she had a boy. Okay. Hmm. I like that spelling of Christian.
Naba.
Oh, thank goodness she only had one.
Yumpala.
Hi, Ruth, you eccentric child, you. And Dina. Oh, I need to put Dina in the teens group so she can meet other teens. Let's have them come over. All right, young lady, please finish your project. Oh boy, fertility unleashed. What was that? Letitia's having a mean streak. Oh my God. I would love to know where her other drone is, where her third drone is. Let's start a live stream. She can live stream working on her project. I like the idea of her chasing fame. She actually has a celebrity aspiration. I like the idea of her chasing fame because she never wanted to be, she never wanted to have siblings. I guess being in the system as an adoptive child, being in the system did something to her, and she really just wanted to be an only child and have a parent or parents who doted on her. And while her mom did dote on her as well as her siblings, um, she always resented having to share her mom's attention. She would regularly get the mood lit where she felt like she wasn't getting enough attention. Get the little bear doing her homework. Yeah, so it makes sense that Letitia would chase celebrity status. I've also started using the pottery stuff because Octavia Moon had gotten into pottery, but after her, nobody in the family really used it. But Allie started using it, and she actually has sold one thing on Plopsy, and she has another thing up on Plopsy for sale. Let's check on your baby. I'm gonna cuddle him. Change the diaper. And feed him. Let's change his outfit too. I like that we can change the newborns' outfits now. We couldn't do that when we first started, when I first started playing in 2020. We didn't have infants then either. I think the ability to change the newborns' outfits came as a base game update with the infants life stage. We got, I think it was Growing Together, added the infants life stage. Well, Growing Together, the infants life stage was added to the base game because Growing Together was coming out. Well, Letitia has 3,800 followers. Her cousin made this planter pot for her since she knows she likes gardening. Honey, isn't it kind of warm to be walking around in that bear suit? How about we take a swim?
Oh, Parsigop. Fribifrolus.
Did you do your homework?
Nermocrinkus.
Kinda, sorta. But you're not having a good time. Let's take care of some things. And actually, we're gonna have you start the laundry. I forgot to get rid of that snow globe while I was in build buy mode. Somehow or another, it ended up in Allie's inventory, and when I had her place it in the world, now nobody in the household can pick it up because it says they don't own this item, which makes no sense. So let's just get rid of that. There's no sense in having an item on the lot that I can't do anything with. You do know your baby needs help, right? Yes, go take care of him. Thank you. Sort laundry. Grab something to eat. And while you're eating, you can watch. Yeah, it's not in use. They're just sitting here looking at me. Okay. We can watch comedy while you're eating. That'll help your fun and your hunger at the same time. Nice job.
Fully galant. Yaba. With a harfine. Ook. Nobi.
Limula! Nilzia
For
crew.
your fob.
Kirash Apswars Wasabu. Abenor Bantrip. Narimo Bokana.
Arg.
Meepim.
Hickward.
Asiama
Torpy.
Chapa.
Shuxanusu.
Nalfi Padre
Ana
Bo.
Diola. Exenoid.
Ruthie, where are you? It is 10 o'clock. It is past time for your kids, for your friends to go home. So usually when I have a club of kids, I have the kids go home at 9 p.m. With teens on school night, I generally send them home at 10 p.m. And I do that as part of my gameplay in all of my saves. It's just how I do things. I like adding that little bit of realism to how I handle child sims versus teen sims. Why don't you play with Allie? I'm pretty sure Ruth did her homework. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was a little red bear sitting at the table with a bunch of teens. Let's end stream.
Seichli.
You need to eat and go to bed.
Simba glue.
Oh, great. Her fun is looking a lot better.
Femi bars. Ermoy, Gramzari.
Hmm.
Harkazoi? Ah, terrible. Yiklas, Dulaine, Thinner, huh?
Okay, it's about time for you to seriously think about bed as well. Oh, I've got to do auto lights over here. All right, she's headed to bed. She's headed to bed. See, this is what I mean about little Ruth being interesting. Let's look at her outfit when she gets out of the shower. This is another of her everyday outfits. And we're just going to replace this because I'm not playing that today. Yeah. Little Ruthie marches to the beat of her own drum. Here, fix that, please. Mop that.
Oh, Leonard.
Are you taking care of your baby? Yes, please.
Oh.
All right. I don't know what's wrong. We're just going to do all the things.
Oh, Nashaya. Oh, Bulina Pisen. Gomp. Wazaboo. Oh, Wajanoi.
Please stop that and feed this child.
Yes,
All right. Mama's coming. Mama's coming. You need to bathe and go to bed because it is after 2 a.m. and you have school in the morning.
Runny Jorg.
No, you are not swimming. Just go to bed. You can take a shower when you wake up.
Aw.
Hey, Ruth has anger grief.
Oh. Oh. Oh, Mitzel. Oh. Yabo. Aw.
There, that's better. Now you can go to bed. I really like how lived in their rooms look now. Even though they're so big, they still look lived in. And I didn't want to make the room smaller because I wanted to keep the lot such that I really didn't have to worry about where am I going to fit this or where am I going to fit that. If there's anything I want to add, I can just add it because there's plenty of space for it. And that's not usually the case in the lots that I play in. So it's refreshing. Your mother just laid down. These newborns, child, I tell you. No, change his diaper so we can turn off the sound. Thank you. Ruth has a loose tooth. Yeah, it's okay, baby. Why do you have to walk out there to pull out your loose tooth? You could have done that right in your bedroom. You did not have to go all the way downstairs to do that. Oh, I need you to take an umbrella, don't I? Yep. Let's take the ducky umbrella. Where do they have this child going? Oh, children can attend grief counseling. I remember looking for that before and not being able to find it.
Stevie wakes so.
Yeah, that's that anger grief type. Okay, exercising, playing instruments, and attending grief counseling. All right. Sending all students to school alone. I love you, Ruthie. Oh, we've got to do her practicing hopscotch.
Ooh.
Laura Dina went right out the house without bathing. She's gonna stink when she comes home.
Aww.
When was the last time I saved? Let's take care of that now. I'm going to check the temperature of my CPU. I recently bought a really neat cooling pad, and I've been impressed with how well it keeps my CPU cool. Turn up the fan a little bit more. I like to keep the temperature under 90 degrees. Without the cooling pad, my CPU temperature would regularly get up above 100. And now I don't have to worry about that. It has these really nice flashing lights. I change color, and I love to see it. All right, you happy now, little man? I think you are. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. He's going to age up at some point today. I've silenced the phones in this household because I just got tired of having to always answer phone calls. We're going to confront the bullies. I should have read that for y'all. I'm sorry. So yeah, if you're tired of your Sims getting phone calls all the time, because they do come a lot, especially when you have multiple child and teen Sims in your household. So you can click on the phone icon in the lower left-hand corner, and in the upper left-hand corner, there's a little speaker icon. If you click, usually it looks like this, where there's no line over it. If you click on the icon, then it silences the phone, and you won't get the phone calls. Oh, an ad break just started. Hopefully I'll remember to repeat that once the ad break ends. Because I've heard people say before, I wish I could silence my Sim's phone. It's so annoying. And there is a way to do it. It's actually built into the game. You don't need a mod for it. Well, ad break should be done in about 45 seconds. And at that point, eat what I said about silencing the phone. Allie is neat. That's why she keeps going around cleaning stuff. Have her change her outfit too. She's been walking around in her PJs for a couple of days. I could just go ahead and age Christian up. I don't have to wait until... Oh, we can give our maid a tip. Hello, Miss Janelle. I'm going to give you a tip. You've been doing such an amazing job.
Burba.
Great, welcome back from the ads. So yeah, I'll repeat what I had said because I didn't realize the ad break had started. So I've heard people say, my Sim gets a lot of phone calls. I wish that I could silence the phone because it's getting in the way of my gameplay. And this is actually a part of the game. You can silence the phone. So normally, when you click on the phone icon in the lower left-hand corner, this little speaker icon does not have a line through it. So that's why you're getting the phone calls. If you click on that, then it silences the phone. So you don't get the phone calls. You'll generally only get phone calls if somebody dies. Then you can get a phone call letting you know who it was that died and all of that stuff. But yeah, it's a part of the game. You don't need a mod. You can silence your Sims phones. And I found that especially helpful in a household where I have multiple child or teen sims because you're constantly getting calls from the school, and it can be disruptive if you are in the middle of a particular storyline that you want to play out and you just don't want to answer the phone all the time. And then there's Sims who you barely know or who you don't remember who are calling like, hey, I'm wondering if I should try for baby. I don't care. Do what you want. Okay, the baby's finally happy. I don't think, oh yeah, I did give her a hobby. She has the pottery hobby. Let's go ahead and empty this trash and then let's craft a new ceramic. I want her to keep building up her pottery skill. No, it's really not necessary to have my sim stand there and think about it before dumping the trash. Of course, I know that's just a sign of simulation lag. This save isn't that old, though. I think it's only 2, maybe 3 generations old, because I separated it from my legacy save, since that save was extremely laggy. I separated the save from my legacy save and put it in a fresh save to get rid of the simulation lag. Okay, what is she making? I don't remember. Oh, a candle. She's making a candle.
Sarby. Huh? Grommy. And Blippa Karuna. Oh, Tani.
This is such a cute animation.
Oh, Tenki.
Oh, I've been streaming for a little bit more than an hour, and I've got to make sure that I take my meds and stretch. So I think what I'm going to do is take a 5-minute break, take care of all of that stuff. If you also need to take your meds and you have not taken them, please don't be like me. Please take your meds in a timely fashion. Um, but if for whatever reason you are being like me and you have not taken your meds in a timely fashion, I invite you to use this break to take your meds, just like I'm going to do. And I'll be back here in about 5 minutes. All right, welcome back. I took my meds. I hope you took your meds too. I hydrated, I stretched. Was much needed. So now I am ready for some more gameplay. Alrighty, so she is going to glaze this candle. Let's do blush because I like pink. And she can put this one up for sale on Plopsy as well. The girls are home. We've got one little boy in this household full of women and girls. This is some Plopsy. All right, Letitia, you need to go off to grief counseling. Dina appears to be doing surprisingly well. You need to take a shower because you are smelly. And Ruth also needs to go to grief counseling, but we're going to let her eat first. Oh, we can age up the newborn. Awesome. Here, come age up Kristen. Now, Allie is an only child. She wants to have multiple children. She does have the successful lineage aspiration.
Oh, jeez.
And Kristen is intense. Do I want to do intense? You know what? Why not? No, you get to eat the cutie pie. Hi, sweetie. And we are immediately going to go into Cass. Put him in some clothes.
Cool. Wow. But she.
Oh, I like the little rainbow diaper.
Oh.
He's so cute. Oh my god. Okay, into Cass. Into Cass. Going into Cass to make over the infant. I'm trying to decide if I want her to have another child now or wait until he's at least a toddler. Because I do want her to have at least 2 children. Actually, if she has it now, if she has another child now, she can if she had, oh, she's a goofball, let's give her a goofy walk. If she has another child now, then they can all stay in her room with her. And then when um, I'm ready, I can move her out, probably when her eldest child ages up to child. And when Christian ages up to child, then I can move her out, and Letitia will start her own family. I think I'm gonna let Letitia inherit the lot. Anyway, that's further down the road. Let's make over Christian. Hi, baby. You are adorable. I don't want to change that to a different diaper, so let's put, I don't want to put pants over that adorable diaper. So why would we be on athletic? This is every day. Let's give you, let me find a shirt that kind of matches the diaper. It's like a blue-green. See, it looks more green. You know what? Let's go with this one. Let's give him some booty. Yeah, go with those. Okay, now we'll give him a different everyday outfit. Let's give him this one. Red lion. Formal wear, which we're never going to see him in. Most likely we'll never see him in it. Yeah. We can make it blue to match his shoes he already has on. Yeah, we can do that. And then for sleepwear, where are the purple bunnies? And party wear. Hot weather. Oh, I don't hate that enough to change it. And cold weather. I also don't hate that enough to change it. But leave it. Alright, nice. Now he has some nice outfits, so he does not look like a hot mess, as the game likes to make things look like a hot mess when it creates NPCs or ages up anyone to a new life stage. Well, a life stage where the previous life stage's clothes can't be carried over. Messages while I'm waiting for my game to load. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I hope you're having a good day. Bye.
Oh.
Yesterday was intense because I had a concert. I play in a community orchestra, and yesterday was the annual spring concert. So yesterday was a full day. How has Allie advised Dina when, oh, there she is. I was going to say, Dina isn't even in here. She was. I just didn't see her. Okay. Letitia. No beating up the stuffed animals. What the heck? Oh my God. Girl, get yourself together. I understand you're grieving, but that's no reason to act like an ass. Come here, take a cold shower. You need to bathe anyway. When you're done with the shower, please put the laundry away, because for some reason our maid did not do that before she left. You can go to the bathroom while you're in here. You probably need to cook. Yeah, there's not much food left. There's 2 of that and 6 of the onigiri. Let's have you cook. You need to build up your cooking skill. Anyway, we're going to have you start a live stream at the end of all that, and then you're going to come in here and cook. And can we please have you cook something that will not start a fire, like fruit salad? Adina is enjoying her love of painting. You need to eat those, sweetheart. Where's your homework book? Ma'am? Ma'am? These Sims, I swear. Come down here and do your homework. And please put that in your inventory when you're done. You need to go to the bathroom. Please stop holding it and go to the bathroom. Then do your homework. Oh, you've got a loose tooth you need to put under your pillow too, don't you? Remember that when it's time for you to go to bed. Pardon me. And you are supposed to be doing tummy time with the baby, not walking around cleaning random things. Come here. Let's do tummy time.
Oh,
Ma'am, who's this? This is Ruth's. Let's put this in Ruth's room. Well, maybe she did do tummy time and I just didn't see it, because it looks like the time passes pretty quickly. I need to refill my water bottle in a minute.
Yavara. Oh, a frosh clunk.
Let's put this in Kristen's inventory. The cool thing about infants is that they have an inventory. So I like to put stuff in their inventory that maybe they're going to need later on. And that way I don't have to remember to put it in their inventory later. Especially in a case like this where most likely I'm going to have Ali and Christian move out. If I put it on the wall, I would probably forget to put it in either of their inventories before I moved them out of the household. Later on, I'd have to give them... I'd have to give it to them as a gift, which is a pain in the butt. If you can do all that, you can lift your head. Look at all that motion. We're going to have an ad break soon, so please stick around. The ads are going to start in about 45 seconds. the matter? You tired? All right. I have her put you in the crib.
Oh.
Put him in the crib, please, and then he can go to bed. Yeah, so please hang out. I will be back after our ad break. Okay, you can, after you take care of the baby, you can take care of your own needs.
Neep. Oh.
She's over here building her following. Look at her.
Bueno.
You need to work on your fun. Let's have you watch the cooking channel. So you didn't cook like I told you to. She's not doing her homework because she's too broken up to do that. Nice job.
Galpa.
Ruthie, I want you to learn how to ride a bike. So go here, please. And practice riding a bike. Dean is finishing up her homework. When you finish that, you can get back to your painting upstairs. Good job. Before you do that, though, please clean up. Something smells really good. I think someone's visiting me. Make yourself comfortable. Just as long as you don't disturb things. All right, now Dana can go back up. Her figure painting. And I think, too, you can go and play a game. I love how cluttered her desk is. Like how I did that. Okay, Ruthie is practicing riding a bike. Let's see what Allie is up to. Allie is visiting her cousin's ancestors. Because these are not her ancestors. She's not related to the Bailey Moons at all. How have you cooked something? You're not the spoiled food. Since you are the adult in the house. Some leftovers. All right. And do you want to start another live stream? I think you do. Begin a live stream, and now you can try to do your homework. You're feeling confident right now.
Kurgadan Yadabel. Chonkavi. Shabashu.
What kind of relationship does Allie have with her cousin? They're not close. They get along, but they're not close. And actually, I need to transfer these to Letitia because I hadn't realized that I was playing Allie and I had her harvesting plants and stuff. Read to your child for a total of 2 hours. Okay. So that's the last one that she has to do. Let's sell these eggs. There's really no reason for it, other than making a collection, which I have not really paid attention to completing collections. That's not normally part of my gameplay. You know, they collect the stuff and that's cool and everything, but I usually just sell them. Why? Oh, you're gonna go outside and ride your bike. You just love visiting that crypt. You do your own thing, man. Letitia is in her homework groove, getting that homework done. Responding to some messages real quick. All right, nice. Oh, she's back.
Snoosh. Vinegrouch.
And she's helping her with her homework. So sweet. Okay, it is after midnight. You need to go to bed, young lady, with your little ghostly self. You need to get out of these wet clothes, too. Dina, what are you doing? Oh, you were painting. That's right. Go to bed. Okay, and have you finished? Yes, 5,000 followers. Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end stream.
Pierogi.
And go to bed. Okay, you're on your way to bed. You are dealing with a fussy infant. Let's change his diaper. And let's feed him.
Mish. Fafa Gurgadon.
We're just going to do all the parenting things. And we're also going to do tummy time. Since you want to be up at 1:45.
Wasu Mini. Uh-huh. Oh. Ooh.
He has a good appetite. That's cool.
Yeshla.
Hmm.
Balbishmukol. Chankina. Wasu Mini. Yeshla.
He's so cute.
Chankina.
We give the baby.
Balbishmukol. Chumcha. Chankina.
Now you should be nice and full.
Ooh, getting a rubby.
Hmm.
Mushgazants.
What happened to changing his diaper?
Oh.
Playing with the infants can be so buggy sometimes. It actually works better if you play as the infant and you have them ask the adult to do a thing. Not gonna do that. Let's do a diaper change, and let's do change his outfit. We're gonna put him into his sleep outfit. Let's see how that works. Got some simulation lag gumming up the works. Sometimes clicking this to open up the menu and leaving it open for a little bit before closing it helps unclog the simulation lag. Doesn't always work, but sometimes it does. I've got to help her get over this fear of the dark. I think she has to be outside and have the confident moodlet. I just haven't spent time doing that. Let's go to manage worlds and then we'll reload into the household and see if that helps. I don't know why Twitch is saying that my connection is unstable, and OBS is very happy. I have 0% dropped frames. So it must be a Twitch server thing. It's definitely not on my end. This is the 2-hour mark. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I stream. I'd like to stream again tomorrow because I don't have anything pressing on my calendar and I enjoy streaming, so I'll see if I can make that happen. I do have some other stuff that I'd like to do today. Gotta run to the laundromat, do our laundry for the week. Have a bunch of photography posts that I'd like to schedule in my various blogs. And I also have some recording that I need to do. So I will put that on my schedule as well. As well as job hunting. Gotta spend some time filling out applications. Not the most fun thing. Not fun at all, really, but it's necessary, so I will do that. Okay, can we actually do the stuff, please? Other than putting the baby in the crib. That is not really what I wanted you to do. Thank you. Ma'am, you're going to be exhausted. It's 3:30 in the morning and you're wasting time doing everything but what I asked you to do.
And ball Swiffer. Yada Sunny. Inava. Yumala. Aww.
Sleep outfit after this. Dumped her queue for some reason. And it's lagging on the changing diaper,
Oh.
animation. Well, that's a glitch. What you doing down there, baby boy? You didn't change his outfit. Well, that's okay. When you put him to bed, you will. Let's just say he's been having a fussy night. That's why she is up with him at 4:30 in the morning.
No, boo, with the 10.
I know. I'm confident outside at night. Maybe after it gets dark again, Lord. Maybe after it gets dark again, I'll have her do this because the sun's about to come up here.
Oh.
She's gonna put him to bed. After tummy time, he will be properly tired out so that he and she can sleep.
Oh. Oh. Obey. Oh, good done. Yes. Oh.
That's a lot of drama. Very good.
Oh, Gribbix.
I wonder why I'm not seeing my timestamps in the chat. It keeps turning it off. I don't know why. There you go. I turned that back on. All right, ma'am. Sleep for you. And the girls should be getting up soon for their school day. Nobody has cooked. I have sent y'all in this kitchen to do cooking, and y'all have not been doing it. I don't know why. You don't have any cooking skill. We'll have you make the fruit salad. And then you can come and watch the cooking channel while you eat. Asleep. Thank you. Good morning, Dina. Hope you slept well. I'm actually surprised that Dina hasn't been showing any signs of grief from them losing their mom. Not sure why that is. I don't remember her and her mom having a bad relationship. Oh, she's not going to be in here because she already went to the netherworld.
Rosie. Sim the door.
Letitia seems to be taking it the hardest of the three of them. I mean, which makes sense because she's the oldest. So, whatever memories she had would have stuck with her more than with the other two just because she's older, even though they all came to live with their mom at around the same time. Oh yes, let's do some laundry. Who is this? What was that I just heard? Wait, where's my notification? Oh, love to sew. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time here. I'm glad to have you here. I am just enjoying some nice quiet gameplay, though it's a little bit dramatic at times because the three sisters lost their mom not long ago. And the oldest girl, this is Letitia, the oldest girl, is taking it kind of hard. So she's had to do a lot of grief counseling. Here, let's go and harvest stuff. She's had to do a lot of grief counseling. You also need to put your bike back in your inventory. I don't know why y'all insist on leaving things like your bikes and your homework books anywhere but in your inventory. And I still have not found Letitia's other drone. She had a drone that she sent out to do to capture neighborhood footage, and I can't find it. I don't know if it never came back or if it's sitting somewhere on the lot and I just keep overlooking it. Usually they come back to the lot. So I don't know what's up with this one. Oh, goodness. So Ruth is in a mood. Ruth has anger grief. And she is partly dealing with her grief by wearing very interesting everyday outfits. I follow you on Blue Sky, so I thought I'd come on over. Hope you're having a great day. Yes, I follow you as well. I am having a great day. Thank you. I was mentioning earlier that today is nice and quiet for me. I needed a quiet day because yesterday I performed with the community orchestra. We had our annual spring concert, community orchestra and chorus. So yesterday was pretty busy. It was a great concert. I had a wonderful time. Some friends surprised me. They didn't tell me they were coming, and they showed up. I actually need to share the link because they live streamed it, and I need to share the link to the live stream on Blue Sky. So I need to remember to do that. So yeah, yesterday was a busy day, and today is cloudy and a little bit cool and rainy, so it's a perfect day to sit inside and have a quiet day. Dina has two different tests today. One of them is going to be tough. There's a little time to study beforehand. Should she spend all of her time studying for the harder test, or use the time to study for both tests equally? Let's study for the hard test and see how that turns out. Dina is able to manage a good grade on the difficult test, but the answers for the easy test didn't come quite as easy as she'd hoped. She gets a B plus and a C. Rats. Oh, well. Maybe I'll have her study for exams because tomorrow is exam day. Wait, he's hungry. He needs you to feed him, hon. I know you're hungry too, but your son needs you. I should have her spend some time studying for exams. When she comes home, Dina comes home from school. Fridays are exam days in the high school. And especially since she got a slight performance loss, she's going to need to do well on her Friday exams to boost her performance. Hi, Pumpkin. You must be hungry. Let's take care of that for you, shall we? Is that our maid? Was she stomping or walking? I can't tell. She's standing still now. Nope, she was walking. Okay. I tell you, Sim's angry walk is hilarious to me. Here, is that better? Okay, we're gonna have you lay back down because you're kind of tired. Oh, I should get the playmat too.
Oh, Palingo.
That way he can be somewhere other than the crib and he'll have some toys to keep him occupied. I'm gonna put one in the bedroom and I'll put one downstairs. Now we have a couple of different playmats to choose from. Let's put this one here at the foot of the bed. There's plenty of room. And go downstairs in the living room. We'll put one, actually we'll put it, yeah, we'll put it down in the living room. We can put it down near the window. Oh, I forgot I had this CC one. Let's do this one. I don't think I've ever used it. That's cute. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll have his mom put him there.
Oh.
And there, that way he can look at or play with the toys. That'll help him develop his reach skill or his, do his reach milestone and his grab milestone. And he can also go to sleep there.
No, boo, boo for 10.
Oh, this one doesn't have the play with toys. Oh, it does say look at toys. Reach milestone unlocked. Awesome. Play with toys.
My visa.
The cool milestone. Seems like certain things are better for their development and socialization than others, and being on the playmat is one of those things. All right, ma'am, you have a lot of stuff you need to do. So let's have you go to the bathroom. And we'll have you take a shower. And we will also have you serve lunch. Because you could use more cooking skill as well. The girls will be home from school soon. Let's see, who did I... Oh, Dina. Dina needs to spend time studying for exams when she comes home. Let me set her up to do that. Sure. Oh, she's an A student. That is great. Okay. Okay, Letitia, I want you to go to grief counseling. You're not grieving right now, but... And you're also an A student. Okay. Good job. You're not grieving right now, but those grief moodlets tend to hit. And Ruth as well. You need to go to... Oh, we don't have that up. Okay. Come get something to eat. And where'd your little friend go? Here she is. Yes, Allie can like cooking. It makes things easier when she likes cooking, because then she doesn't get in a bad mood just because she is cooking. Tina, it is not that hard. Go upstairs to your room. Actually, can I do it from here? Study for exam. Yes, study for exam. Thank you very much. Even though you're an A student. If you study for exam, you get above average, then you won't get a sad moodlet because your exam results were below average. And how about, let's see, tell a joke. Let's tell a joke to our little ghosty cousin. Oh, I hate that it dumps the menu, especially since sometimes you have to go several layers to find what you want. Letitia's home. Very good. You are not going to be mean to your sister. Go get some food. You're hangry. Girl, please. I understand that you're taking the loss of your mom hard, but don't take it out on your little sister.
Benorf Nurks, Inja, Hespa.
He is angry because he doesn't want to be awake. You poor child. You know what? You want to come here and don't be mean to your sister. Come here and entertain your cousin instead. Oh my God. Dina is over here minding her business. Though she's in her sister's room, she might not want to be there, but you know. Dina is minding her business, studying for her exams. When you're done studying, you should do your homework too. You also need to do homework. And you need to do homework. Everybody gets to do homework. Oh, the little man is angry. He doesn't like wake-up time. Nobody told you to wake up. Ads will be starting in about 25 seconds. So please hang in there. Use that time to stretch your legs, grab something to drink, something to eat. Focus your eyes on something in the distance if you've been staring at the screen. And we'll see you when you get back from the ad break. Well, that was fast. It said 90 seconds, but that was not 90 seconds. Welcome back. First blowout. Yeah. You need a bath. Oh, and you haven't had your first bubble bath yet, so let's get you set up with that. Get a bubble bath from your mommy. Everybody's doing homework or studying. That's good. We like peace in this house. Unless it's the we're having fun kind of not peace. Ma'am, don't make me delete you. Go bathe this baby. There is nothing keeping you from bathing that child.
Yafana?
You know what?
Ooh.
I'm gonna do this the easy way. Since you insist on not knowing how to get here, we are all coming up here via teleportation, and the baby is going to get a bath from his mom. Oh, you didn't actually teleport the baby. Okay. Make her walk. I don't care as long as she bathes this baby. I remember blowouts. Good times, child. So do I. Oh my goodness. Makes you wonder, where does all of that come from? From these tiny little bodies. And the baby's looking like, oh, what a relief. Meanwhile, the adults are traumatized. What's the matter? You've got that anger grief going on? Yeah. I know. You need a bath too, hon. When you're done with your homework, I want you to come and do a yoga routine to help some with the anger. You're almost done with your homework, and you can work on your logic skill to help you with your blues grief. First though, let's take care of these plants. Go ahead and sell those, and then you can come and ponder some moves. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thank you. Oh my God. So she picked up her late uncle's love of gardening. He was the gardener of the family. He didn't have high gardening skill, but he enjoyed doing it. And from watching him, she learned to love plants. Well, you finish this, my dear, you need to bathe. I'm going to have you come in here and take a bubble bath. And then you can put your tooth under your pillow and go to sleep. Okay, Dina, you also need to bathe. Sometimes I just like having my Sims take baths because it keeps them in one place longer. I love baths, but doing a bath is a pain in the butt because then I have to wash the tub. So I mostly take showers, but there's just something very refreshing about soaking in water and then scrubbing down real good. Or if I do it the way the Japanese do it, I'll take a shower first, then I'll wash the tub, so it's clean water, and then I'll just soak. In Japan, it's common, from what I've seen on videos, it's common for them to have a shower that's separate from the tub. The tub is for soaking, not for cleaning. So you take a shower first with soap to clean yourself, and then you use the tub just to soak. And I do that sometimes, and it's just really rejuvenating. And he's in the crib. Is he tired? Yeah, he's tired. He's hungry too. He needs to eat. So I don't know where your mom is, but she needs to feed you before you go to sleep. And then she can put you to bed. Because you're going to sleep tonight. You're not going to keep her up all night. Good night, Ruthie. Hope you get something good for your tooth. And then you need to put him to bed. I will be right back. I'm going to go refill my water bottle.
Ooh. Ooh. Mm.
Ma'am, I had my headphones on while I was gone, and I know you did not feed this child. You are not going to bed until you feed your baby.
Oh, Mira Ninoba.
Why are you up? And why did you not bathe? Child, if you don't come in here right now, get in this bathtub. You are not bathing in your cousin's tub. You are bathing in your tub. What is going on? Why are you claiming you can't get in the tub? This is a bath mat. There is nothing blocking you from getting in this tub. Okay, she finally fed you. All right, girl, get in this tub. Oh, I know what it is. When they built this bathroom, they put the tub in backwards. So you can't get into the tub from this side. Now she can get in the tub. Unless I accidentally spun the tub at some point when I was in build mode, which is also possible. Because sometimes when there's lag, you click on something and you don't know that something has moved. Okay, now you can go to bed. Why is he on the floor? Get up right now and put this child in his crib. Now, technically, this is Letitia's bathroom because she's the only one that has a bedroom downstairs. So she uses this bathroom. I need to actually clutter this up for her so it can look like her bathroom. Okay. He's in the crib. Please let him go to sleep. Thank you very much. Now, Allie can go to sleep. No, we're not doing this tonight. We are not doing this tonight. And when you're done with your bath, you need to go back to sleep. I tell you, it is like herding cats in this house. Dry the laundry, take a shower, and go to sleep. Ooh, child, when was the last time I saved? Let me save because that's asking for bad things to happen. Sorry about that. It was, you heard me tapping. I was preparing to burn some incense, and I had to clean the stick. Okay, did you start the dryer? Yes, you did. All right, now you can go to bed. At last. See how quickly their fame fades? I mean, it is wild how if she goes one day without doing anything having to do with fame, then her fame starts to fade. Which I guess is realistic. That's the way it works in real life too. That's how the media cycle has conditioned us to have such bad, bad, bad memories. Or most people anyway. You know, a lot of us, our memories don't work that way. A lot of us do remember people and things, even if they're not pushed in front of us multiple times a day, every single day. But there are a number of people who their memories are really strung along like that by the media machine. And the media machine counts on that. Strong, are you sick? Oh. Well, don't run from the crying infant. Take care of the crying infant. I know he's intense, but damn, that is your child. We're sending all the students alone. I don't like playing the high school. It's unless I have a specific storyline about what goes on during the school day. Playing high school is boring. There's a lot more to do playing on the home lot. Just because I do it that way. You're supposed to be feeding him. No. Feed him.
Oh, Mira Ninoba.
Still got them tears flowing. That's an intense baby for you. They cry about a lot of things. And then I think I want you to put him down on the play mat so that he can go to sleep or he can play with the toys.
Shumcha. Wisub Mini. Chankina. Shumcha.
Thank you.
Ekanoi. Oh, Rebby.
See, he cried so much he made himself sick. there you are. Oh, you didn't get a chance to eat. That's okay. You can eat at school. Laugh milestone. Okay. She's upset because she was spit up on. Yeah, he's tired, so he can go to sleep. Oh, I need for her to have another science baby. Okay. Let's see. All week at school, kids have been asking their sweethearts to the annual Love Day school party. There will be cookies and punch, music, the exchanging of flowers and cards, and of course, awkward chaperones. Letitia had yet to be asked, so she had two options: go alone or invite someone special. This is a real crapshoot. Let's have her invite someone special, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, it went well. It took most of the day for Letitia to work up the nerve and ask that special sim to the party, but it was totally worth it. Letitia stole shy glances at her date as they congregated along the wall and awkwardly chatted about their classes, school sports, and the weather, which oddly had been much more active as of late. By the time the party was over, Letitia's heart was aflutter. Oh, good for her. Good for her. She needed something good to happen. Our maid is back. Let's give her a tip. Tipping the maid. Let's also have her cook again. Let's see, when the teacher asked for volunteers to help set up for the Love Day dance, Dina was quick to raise her hand. Not only would she get out of class for a few hours, but she'd be given a unique opportunity. Let's have her prank the Love Day dance. Uh-oh, it looks like people didn't like that. All right, let's see, what am I going to have her? She already made the faux BLT. I still want her to do something that doesn't require using the stove, so we'll have her make the watermelon salad. Why decorate for a Love Day dance when you could sabotage it instead? That was the thought, anyway. Dina probably should have just decorated like she said she would. Not only were the pranks disappointing rather than funny, but when the teacher bit into a cookie covered in ketchup, they knew exactly who to blame. Dina spent the rest of the day sitting in the hall while everyone else had fun. Oops. In celebration of Love Day, Ruth's class made tissue paper flowers. The teacher asked all the students to give their flowers away to someone special. Now, Ruth just needed to think of the right person. Let's have her keep the flowers for herself. Ruth mulled over who to give her tissue paper flowers to, but the answer was easy: herself. Ruth strutted off, flowers in hand. That was until the wind plucked them free and stole them. Bright flowers drifted in the wind's current until they were little specks on the horizon, never to be seen again. Aw, poor kid. She needed to do something nice to herself after losing her mom, and the algorithm would not let that happen for her. Well, let's put up love decorations. Take down the ones from whatever holiday that was that I never took them down for. Oh, great. We have twinkly lights on this fence. I will take that. I like twinkly lights. Nice. She's at level 3 of cooking. Is she in any clubs? Actually, she is. She's in one. She's in one. Is there anything else? Let's see. She has pretty high pottery skill, parenting skill. romance skill. You know what? Let's make a swingers club. We have lots of double beds in this house and lots of closets. And that could be how she gets her next child. It doesn't have to be single Sims. Let's see. Is there an admissions? Yeah, because we don't want teens, so it has to be young adults, adults, and adults. The open invitation and activities will be to be romantic and definitely to be friendly. We can have them be funny as well. So how about we take dancing? Because then they can turn on stereo, do like seductive dance, and earn points for that. We'll do that rather than being funny. Okay, so now let's add some Sims that I don't know. Great. And we don't want anyone to be mean. And let's not encourage mischievousness either. Because that could lead to pranking toilets, and I don't want that. And definitely no fighting. You do these things, you can get kicked out. And we'll start a gathering while the kids are at school. It's a big old house. Let's make use of it. Oh, they can woohoo in the crypt as well. That'll be fun. Let's put her in her outfit.
Uh-huh.
Turn on romance music. While for the most part, my gameplay tends to be drama-free. From time to time, I do like for my Sims to be a little bit naughty.
Uh-huh. Langy. Uh-huh.
I should put a dance floor in here so that people will naturally congregate towards the stereo to dance. We are almost at the 3-hour mark, so I'll probably be ending soon. Not just yet, though. Not just yet. Okay, I want the invisible dance floor. This one. That's gonna go here, right in front of the stereo. We have a club that hopefully will help her get her second child. Oh, she didn't even have the dance skill before. Okay. Oh, sir, what did this game put on you? Let's remove all makeup.
Yeftime, Abasan.
Mizo.
She's not happy about something. I wonder if I gave this lot a romantic trait. Sir, why did you come? If you weren't gonna come,
Shuna.
Stevie Yif.
he's embarrassed. Okay. Do you have a love day gift to give? I don't want... You know what? Let's give him the plumbing part. Sims are weird. Oh, you're unhappy because you just don't like waking up. Let me reset you. Here. Now can you play with the toys? No. Not yet.
Lemtim Yanabi. Nar.
Exenoi Zons?
Humbutu.
Wasusa.
Oh, he's gay. Okay.
Benchweek Kabaya.
Aww. Oh.
Meshka.
He doesn't appear to be mad about the plumbing part.
Susul to Smavadish.
He actually likes it.
Shishataub.
Oh, that's why. Okay. You put the little blanket thing under him. So he's not actually on the playmat. Alright, little girl. You need some grief counseling. It'll let you go? It won't let you go. Okay. Come and do your yoga routine. You need to do something fun. Since there are questionable things going on in the living room, let's have you come upstairs and play a game in your room where you don't have to see the questionable things that are going on in the living room. You need to have some fun. So we'll have you use the bathroom first, then we'll have you repair that, have you mop that, and we'll have you also start a live stream before you go downstairs to get something to eat. The results were below average. Poor thing. All right, what are you doing? You're feeding the baby. Okay. Yes. When Mama Duty calls, Mama Duty calls. Merciful heavens. I still want you to try for baby. Try for baby and crypt. We can do that. Now he can play with the toys. She broke the toilet too. Oh my god. Girl, you're having all kinds of issues today. Repair the sink. Repair the toilet. You were supposed to be playing a game in your room. What are you doing in there bothering your sister? Y'all already don't get along too well. Come in here and play a game on your computer. Ruthie, where you at, honey? Okay. If the baby's up when you're done with... Actually, she heard him crying. She decided to stop her yoga routine and go play with him. She heard her little cousin was in distress. Please stop. Go play with him. Does being eccentric mean that you will dump your cue more often? Look at him smiling. Oh, he didn't want to try for baby either. I'm gonna be kicking some people out if this doesn't work. So he likes cats. All right, let's can we ask about like physical attraction? He might only be attracted to men. Yeah, he might only be attracted to men. Let's try... Wow, actually, physical attraction. You know what? I should probably make this singles only. because that might also be the problem. Because if they have partners and they're loyal, that's not going to work. So let's see, marital status. They have to be not married. Okay, both of them are married. All right. Yes, I do want to remove them. And let's add some single guys we don't know. I don't want to screw up some friendships. Definitely no cousins. Okay, so we're kicking the single guys, the married guys out.
Riba, Ukinikan Bafani Dawi, Prubara. Oh, Balachaba, Flemon Shush, Ulak Yemfo. Oh, Baji Puna.
Dag dag. Oh, in a bash. Bip is some. Issue.
Remove his makeup because it looks atrocious. If the game put well blended makeup on Sims, or the makeup matched their outfit, that would be one thing. But it's like they grab whatever and put it on the Sims, and it looks terrible. So we won't be doing that. Hi, Panya. So you're single. Okay, how's he gonna react if we kiss him? The goofy walk.
So, Himda.
Parsagap Rabe? Maranoi.
He has the gardening skill, okay. It's 7 p.m. I don't think any of the girls have started on their homework. Really? Really? Okay, she's gonna have a science baby. See, this is what I mean about it being difficult to do the finding a partner to have a baby with. It happens all the time. Okay, we're gonna end this gathering. Everybody go home. And then she is going to go and have another science baby. I don't know. I find the dating thing, the trial and error dating thing, boring. Just like in real life, I find it boring. I didn't enjoy dating. I didn't. And I don't know if it's because I had the wrong outlook on dating, but dating for me was a means to an end. I wanted to find someone who I could build a healthy, nurturing, mutually rewarding life with. And I dated because I had to, not because I wanted to be out there meeting people. And it may partly be because I'm an introvert as well. I'm very much an introvert. So it may be because of that as well. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed having sex. I enjoy sex. Even more than sex, I enjoy romance, romantic interaction. So kissing, cuddling, making out, I enjoy that. And that was far more common to experience dating than in a committed relationship for well over a decade. And I do miss like the new relationship energy aspect of dating, but the mechanics of dating, it was just frustrating. Yeah, because there are a lot, they say you got to kiss some frogs before you find your prince, if you're talking about, a woman finding a male partner. And there are just a lot of frogs out there. And I guess if I was an extrovert and socializing was something that I did for fun and to be energized, then I would have enjoyed dating more because I would have been like, okay, well, things didn't work out with this person. I still get to go out and meet other people, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted someone or someones who I could have good relationships with. And I just got bored with the dating scenes. And that reflects, I think, in my Sims gameplay. I get bored with the dating scene. I want to get down to they have a relationship that they're nurturing. They have a life together that they're building. I want to get down to that part of it. So that's why I love the science baby thing. You need another bath, hon? I don't know if you had, I think you had a blowout. Because you were clean, and then all of a sudden, you were not clean. I know you're tired, but let's do a homework help stream before you go to bed. You know what? I should get her the streamer job, too. Since she likes to stream so much. She's chasing that celebrity status. Oh, ma'am, you need to wash the tub. Look at her building up that following. All right, you need to feed him. I think he already asked to be fed. Yep, good job. And then put him to bed because it's midnight. And that expired on Popsy. we're just going to, you know what? I'm going to just keep it in her inventory because she might find somebody that she wants to give that to as a gift. God, we'll clean up the baby stuff since you are busy. So much crying. She's almost done with her homework though. They're upstairs hanging out while they do their homework. That is so cute. Oh my God. Pardon me. Stop squealing like a stuck pig and go to sleep, little boy.
Aha. Galmu Klavi. Shuma Smurgos. Lava Kazi.
I think this is a good place to end it. But first, let's choose a career for Letitia. I want to give her, let's see, does she want to be a simfluencer? Does she want to be a video game streamer? I think she wants to be a simfluencer. So we're going to do that. And assignment, update online bio. Sure. She can do that. All right. I'm going to save my game. And we are going to end here. Thank you so much for hanging out while I streamed, had some nice cozy gameplay for the past 3 hours. I appreciate you hanging in there through the ad breaks. I know that Twitch does the most in terms of ads. So thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate that. And I've had fun just hanging out with you all and chatting about the game and chatting about life stuff. So let me put my socials. There we go. You can learn more about me on my personal website. Join the Discord, which is the best way to know when I go live. You can find me on Blue Sky, YouTube, Tumblr, and on my other channel. Once in a blue moon, I stream on my other channel, do some photo editing over there. So those are the places you can find me online. And let me find someone to raid. Before I do that, I will put the raid message in the chat here at Lotus Land. It doesn't matter whether you are a viewer, a follower, or a subscriber. I hope you will at least be a viewer and hit that follower and hit that follow button. Doesn't matter which one of those you are, we are all one big happy family. And what that means is when we go into somebody else's stream, we all use the same raid message. So I put that message in the chat, and I am now going to look for someone to raid. Let's see.
The carpenter!
What in the world? Oh, the sound is on. Let's see. Oh, I've got a few options here. And I think... Oh, we're going to raid Nard Villain. I haven't raided him in a while. He is a lot of fun. He does a lot of chaotic gameplay. Right now, his stream title is It's Prom Night at Copperdale, Reaper Legacy Gen 2 Part 13. So he's doing a Reaper Legacy and in the Sim 4. And we are going to go ahead and raid him. Let me get this raid set up for ya. Let's see, other people that I'm following. Here he is, and we're going to start the raid. Thank you very much for hanging out and watching while I played Sims 4. I hope to stream again tomorrow. If you join the Discord, then you'll definitely get a notification letting you know when I go live. I don't know what time it'll be yet, but the notifications in Discord will let you know. Thanks again for hanging out, and I will chat with you hopefully tomorrow. See you next time.